we're here tonight at Mark's Big River in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, obviously to investigate claims of paranormal activity that occurs in this establishment. Also here at Mark's Big River Inn, they have tarot card readings, and we're going to see if we can sit down with one of the readers.
One of the benefits of investigating Mark's Big River here in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, we're the next town over from Exeter, so basically just a few miles up the road is one of the most well-known places here in Rhode Island as the Mercy Brown vampire. So maybe this place here, somebody may transfer over to here, who knows, but the claims inside here are real. So we're going to check them out and see what we come up with. We're here today with Mark from Mark's Big River Inn up here in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. We just got a few stories that we're going to investigate here, and Mark has a few. Mark, is there anything, any of the stories that stand right out that you recall?
Well, I mean, people from the past, people have been here a while ago, have seen little sightings. They said that, you know, they think they saw like an image of an old sailor sitting at the bar.
Really?
And then things like things moving on tables. And I live here now, so hopefully. But
you experienced anything yourself?
I had like, you know, bottles dropping in the trash. There's nobody here, or you know, things moving. You know, like when I walk into a room, there's something like moving, and I don't know why it moved or whatever, and things like that.
So have you actually caught anything moving? Have you ever seen something physically move?
I've wondered what it was. Like, I've just heard the noise, I've opened the door and heard something go, and I don't know what the heck it was.
Yeah. Now, some of the stories here, you have a bartender that's worked here for about 20 years.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them that have been here that long.
Been here that long, okay. And the cook, Lindsay, he's been here for quite a long time.
Correct.
Yeah, but he's on vacation now, so we won't be able to get an interview with him. But do you recall any stories maybe from them?
Yeah, well, something about like chairs pulled out after they set the tables.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Things like that. And
has anybody seen any like apparitions, shadows, or anything like that?
Besides the hearing that they saw like it looked like a sea captain, I guess that's pretty descriptive or something.
Pretty descriptive, exactly.
Yeah, it's not just like
maybe the history of this place. That, now, do you know when the building was actually constructed?
I believe it was like 1903, around there.
So early 1900s.
And it was a hotel when it was built, so there's a lot of rooms upstairs, and it was a brothel a couple of times. And
yeah, we seem to get pretty busy with the brothel. We go visit them. Just, you know, the last place we investigated actually had was a brothel.
Probably the last time it made money.
But you have a lot of people that come through here now, and maybe we can, at some point we can get stories of, you know,
yeah, just catching the off time when there's not a lot of staff around, but yeah,
right.
But we can get them.
Okay, so basically when you're saying sea captain, now I know we're not too far from Quonset area, so is this something that might have, you know, we're probably maybe 15 minutes from the ocean, maybe something like that?
Yeah.
So this could have probably been a stop for somebody like that?
Well, it could have been. It was also it was the main stop for between New York and Boston. It was like halfway with the old Model T's, Model A's, whatever. I got some pictures of the old building and stuff.
I'd love to see those if we could. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And you know, so this is like they'd you know, put the hot rocks under the blanket and drive the Model A out here and stop and, you know, come in and get something to eat, spend the night, and then make the rest of the trip to either way.
Somebody didn't quite make it out of here.
This was Route 1 at one time. It was just a dirt road. Okay. This was Route 1. Yeah, now it's Route 3.
Route 3. Okay. I always get confused between this and 102. One of the other things too is, as we noticed, I tried to pull up some history. Greg tried to pull up some history on the place. It's kind of tough. We'll go to the Historical Society. We'll actually get some of the background. But one of the things I seen, I believe it was on your MySpace, was that there was possible hangings here back in the day.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Like they said, this was the center of town at one time. You know, this
could have been, you know, where they.
Yeah, there was other things around here. You know, right now the old farmhouses are gone and some other things are not here anymore. But yeah, I heard that it was like the center of town here and being at the top of the hill and.
Right. Yeah, you're definitely.
I don't know what if new snack. I've heard 3 different meanings of new snacks or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
The one that I've come up with that I seen from looking online was basically that the Indians used to be deer were plentiful, is what they said. So we used to hang nooses throughout the woods, and the deers would snare themselves. But I've also heard that this was a place up in this area where they would off people, you know, hang them back down. But is there one place more than another in here that has, you know, you're saying it's basically throughout the whole place that stuff happens?
Yeah, I mean. The attic is definitely one of the creepier places, and you know the cellar. You know, but things I've heard has been at the bar. The site has been at the bar, and I've heard things at the bar. I've been sitting at the bar with someone, after hours, and just heard like a bottle drop from maybe 5 feet into the trash. I'm like, there's nobody else in the building. You know.
Yeah, right.
So it's just weird. It sounded like something rolling over. You know, it was a loud clank. You know?
Well, it's stuff to investigate right there. So we got noises. We got somebody that's seen an apparition of a sailor. or sea captain. You know, it's, like you said, that's pretty descriptive right there. Things moving, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I've heard about this history of this place throughout growing up. So.
When I was putting the roof on the place, there was carpenters on the 3rd floor, and they were really a little freaked out there. And my roommate at the time had a dog went up there, and I guess the dog's hair all stood up on end.
Really?
And
yeah. Well,
things shot out and ran out in this road. And
right, that's pretty good right there, because the animals can actually sense that there's something there, and animal's not going to go in. So you've been doing a lot of, I've noticed here since the last time I've been here, you've done a lot of reconstruction.
Yes.
Okay, so how long has that been going on?
It's been an ongoing process since I purchased it. You know, whatever I can afford to do at the time, whatever. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here 6 years. I wanted 6 years.
Okay, so you've been working on it a long time. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, that works. That works.
That works.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
We'll check out some more around here.
Good luck.
I lived here like 2.5 years, and right in the room behind you, and saw quite a bit of stuff here. And one instance, I mean, if you want me to tell you a story, it's like I took a nap in the afternoon one time because I had to work at night, and I woke up. There was about 6 ceiling tiles turned in my room, so I turned them all back the right way. I went to the bathroom. I came back. 3 more were turned around again, and I mean, there's a lot of, in the hallways you'll see people walking. There's always shadow, not a shadow. There's an older woman, not an older one. She's younger, but it's an older. It's like 1870s, 1880s with a long dress and a hat on. I've seen that quite a few times. Working in the kitchen, I've been poked in the back with nobody there working with me. There's definitely a lot. 3rd floor, I don't even like to go up. It makes the hair on my arms stand up straight, and it's very chilling. So. But, I mean, there's definitely stuff in here. Hopefully you guys have a good night and find something.
I'm Ernie Locklade. I used to work here back in like 1984, 85. I was a dishwasher my first job, so Westview Inn. And, I mean, I don't know, but the bottom line is that the basement used to really kind of scare the hell out of me when I was young, you know. I used to go down there, and I don't know, I seem to get this feeling all the time that something just wasn't quite right. I mean, I've heard things in the walls, and you know, we go down there to get different things for the kitchen, and it always seemed as though, and it could just be fear, it could be something else, I don't know what it is, but it was a pretty scary place to be at the time, and I'm curious to find out what happens here tonight.
Here's our media tech center here. We've got Chris and John keeping the Twitter live feed going on their iMacs, MacBooks, whatever they are. And these two intelligent ladies here are the reason why you're able to see this online right now. So, kudos to them.
I'm Chris Stepney of Oracle Paranormal Research Society. I manage the website, and I'm also the person that you talk to on Twitter during the live investigations.
This is Greg sitting at the bar where they saw the apparition of the sea captain. 72 degrees. We're going to do an EVP session here. If there's anybody in this room right now, I have a box on the counter. I know it may seem foreign to you, but this is a recorder. It'll record your voice. If you come up to this little red light, I'll come up to this box and speak into it. I'll be able to hear you later on. If there's anybody here, come over here, sit down, have a chair. I have another box in front of me. It's a thermometer. If you touch this thermometer, you're going to be able to change the temperature in here. Can you go near it? Let me see you drop the temperature down to 60 degrees. It's 71 in here right now. If you're here, affect that temperature. Can you tell me what your name is? Can you knock something over on the bar? Can you clink some of these bottles together? Let me know that you're here. Can you tell me what year it is? Who's the president right now?
Processes in it. What it does is any change in temperature or EMF, it'll relate that to a word. I technically this thing should sit there quietly once it adjusts.
I'm also leaving my flashlight because it was going off while it was in my back pocket.
Right.
So I'm gonna drop the camera down so you can see it.
Bring your orbs, motion detection orbs.
Yes, yeah, I do. 7.
7.
So now that's.
What's that?
Transmit. All right, tonight we're gonna use a different type of tool. It's called an ovilus. We're gonna experiment with this tool. We always like to bring something new on new investigations, and this basically works off of temperature, electromagnetic frequency, and other elements in the environment, energy fluctuations. It senses an energy fluctuation and spits out a word that associates with that fluctuation.
7. Transmit.
So what that is.
I also have my flashlight. That's what this is, because it was lighting up in my back pocket.
Okay, now there's a lot of different ways you can communicate with us right now. We have the recorders here in our hand. If you're not too familiar with a recorder, if you've never seen one before, it's this little box I have in my hand that has a little red light on it. All you got to do is come up and speak into it, and we'll be able to hear your voice later at another time. So if you have anything you want to say that you've been sitting here all these years trying to get people's attention, now's the time to say it. Also, if you move by any one of those little noisy things I just set down, that'll also let us know that you're here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right. Okay. Can you come forward and tell us your name? Tell us at least if you're male or female. We hear that there's actually a female here, at least one. And we hear that there's a captain, a sea captain, or at least a fisherman. Anybody here a fisherman?
Just for the record, after you asked that question, I pushed a switch here and it kind of creaked a little.
Okay.
Just don't want that to show up as a false reading.
Maybe you don't like us here. If you do not like us being here, can you make some kind of noise?
Priest?
Priest. What about a priest? That is some kind of noise. You know what I mean?
That works off of EMF and temperature too.
Right.
So
I happened to just get a chill just before that priest.
Yeah, I got the heebie-jeebies when I said that. Couldn't pick another word. Is it you don't like us being here? Can you, if you don't like us being here, make another noise. Dude, that's the second time I've seen that.
What's that?
In that doorway,
In
right
that
there.
doorway.
What'd you see?
Like a shadow.
It's like
would
a
go
darker
that
than
way.
dark. You know what I mean?
In the doorway? Like,
Right in the doorway.
Like as in the hallway somewhere?
It's like wanting to come out.
That's her walking.
Okay.
That's her
Turn the light
walking
on.
by.
Let's just focus over there. That doorway over
That
there?
hallway.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that other camera on it. You want me to go over there with the temperature thing, or just want to sit here for now? Yeah, I got the camera on it.
Was that you I just seen?
She walked that hallway for 2 hours.
Will she? That's okay, because we'll sit here for 2 hours.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is there a priest, or a minister, or a rabbi, or someone of some sort of religious stature, either here or someone that you want us to know about? This recorder was stuck to the table. Just moving it out a little bit. Hi, it's me again. Someone here want to talk to me? I know there's a lot of strange devices around us, but I promise you there's nothing to be afraid of. If you want to come as close as you can to us, just come on up. Talk to me. See if you can't whisper in my ear. As far as we know, nothing here can hurt you. And we are doing nothing here that would intentionally hurt you. We're simply just trying to communicate. I did see some sort of movement back there. Kind of where that kitchen door is, I just kind of just saw a, I don't know if it was just a shadow or... Is there someone here? You have no reason to be afraid of me.
It's usually a female that walks through that hallway. Ask if it's a female or how you ask. But
Well, just like you did. Is there a female here? Is there a woman in this, excuse me, in this room? Maybe, what was that name again upstairs? Who lived up there?
that was Nancy.
Nancy.
Reed up.
Nancy.
That's a cool.
Nancy, are you there? Are you here, I should say.
It just seems funny every time you guys ask for an answer, that cooler goes off.
Nancy, do you work the cooler?
I think you're trying to communicate with us. I think you want to be known. I think you want us to talk. I mean, I think you want to sit and talk with us. That's great. I'm just going to just flash it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to just...
Really come on, right?
Yeah. I have a flashlight in this chair right here. Can you turn that on? You have to twist the end and it'll come on. It's pretty close, so I bet you can do it the rest of the way.
That's me moving. I just wave my hand in front of the K2. Just making sure we can see the K2 on there.
Oh,
Okay. So just record it down.
yeah, I'm not physically, like, impressed up here with anything.
No. I think whatever's up here is just afraid. Or a coward, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hiding.
Coward. Can't be a sea captain. You know what I mean, Greg? If it's a sea captain
But that'd be why they would hang him, though.
being scared.
No, being a coward.
Yeah, coward. Kind of sea captain is a coward. You know what I mean? Obviously not a very good one.
He's yellow. Got a yellow ghost.
funny when somebody, a ghost, is more afraid of us. You know what I mean?
Got a yellow-bellied ghost.
Chicken. Make us happy. If you blink this late, we'll go back downstairs. Yeah, you're boring Greg. You're making him bored. Nice.
Can you do that again? Make that light come on again. Come on, you can do it.
I'm actually just going to do a test. I'm going to hit my foot to the floor one more time.
Go ahead.
What is that? Oh,
Can you make this light come on again?
that was pretty cool.
That's what we're looking for.
Excellent.
Alright, chills are coming.
Give me
Next to me.
Right.
You need to do that one more time just so we know that it's you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Alright, you can turn it off.
Wanted to leave it on? Is that even getting caught on camera?
No.
No.
Well, you can tell that it came on, but...
Right. Yeah, definitely aim that down. We don't want to lose that. There you go. Oh, it's gonna blur it out like that. There, we just went off.
Nice.
Awesome. So you're here with us right now. For some
If you're a male, make that light come back on. If you're a female, make the light come on. Come on, this is good. I want to communicate. I want to know who you are. We have the capability to tell your story. You have to tell it to us, though. Make that light come on one more time.
That was pretty good. I almost want to tell you my story. That was pretty good.
I almost want to crap my pants.
Yeah, right. That was kind of spooky.
All right. Can you do that again? Can you make that light come on again? Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Are you a male?
You're female?
Flash that light if you're a female. Alright.
Nice. Can you shut it off?
The camera's going off. I'm gonna get the other camera in here.
Yeah. Most important, you know, if you had to focus just on that flashlight with that one, because you got us on this other one.
Because they're not gonna believe it downstairs.
No, they're not.
Can you make this light flash again? Turn it back on for me. We know you're a female. We want to try and get some more information, which is kind of hard to do because we can't communicate directly. We have to communicate through this flashlight or through the K2 meter. But we need to set up a cadence. And we know that you're a female. Did you used to live in this house? Were you an owner? Did your husband own this house? Were you married?
Was you just a traveler?
Were you part of the brothel?
Oh. You were a dancing girl? That's awesome, man.
That's. Alright.
Okay. Can you shut it off?
Okay, we're doing good. Get used to how to use it. Get used to it. Turn it on and off a few times just to get used to it so we can communicate. There you go.
So you were part of the brothel that was here?
Did you make a lot of money? I'm going to go through the years, okay? You let me know what year it was that you was here, okay? 1900, 1910, 1920, 1930s, 1940s, 40s.
1940s.
Thank you.
Was it we'll go through them years now. Was it 1940? Was it 1941? Was it 1942? Was it 1943? 1944? 1945? Hear that? 1946? 1946?
Alright.
Awesome. That's
Wow,
fucking
dude.
cool, man. 1946. Well, that's amazing.
Nice.
How
So
when
you've
that-
been here a long time. Why do you stay here? Are you attracted to the building? Yes.
It's freaking amazing, dude. It's unbelievable. So you love this place?
No, you're going to have to turn it back off now so that we can communicate. Thank you.
First
Okay,
of all, I want
so
to apologize if we sounded a little rude to you a little while ago. We just wanted to make, conversation with you, and we really do appreciate that you're doing that with us through this.
So we got, what year was it? 1940,
1946.
46. A female. It was part of a brothel. We have to find the brothel age.
Well,
now.
the brothel was during the 60s from what we figured out.
Yeah, but 46.
Yeah.
So she could have
But it
been a
could've been
kid.
going on.
She could have been a kid in 46.
Was you a child in 1946?
I'm going to try and get your age, okay? You were here in 1946. You were part of the brothel. So in 1946, I want to know in tens how old you were. So I'm gonna go through tens again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, we're gonna have to start this over again. You need to light that light. Maybe you didn't understand. Okay? I'm looking for about how old you were. I'll go in fives. Okay.
Was you 5?
When you turn the lights off, when you turn the light back off, I'll go in a set of fives. That might be just saying they understand.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go into a set of fives, okay? We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and you make that light come back on when I get to the bright age, okay? Shut the light off if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you're going to have to turn the light back off, and I can see it. It's like fluctuating. You're going to have to turn the light off before we can proceed.
You can see it trying to.
Yeah. I haven't touched that thing. I've never seen this work.
I never seen it work.
I had it at the bar like this too, because it was actually lighting up in my back pocket.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Fortunately, there was no cameras on me, so there was nothing. You know what I mean? I
Right,
couldn't say
story,
anything,
but-
so I turned it off and I put it on the bar. I
Right.
rolled it to like this point, you know.
Yeah.
You turn that light back off now. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more.
try.
We just want to find out who you are, because we'll be able to look through the historical records and we'll be able to pull up your name. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go through sets of 5. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Were you 20 to 25? 25 to 30? 35 to 40? 45 to 50? 55 to 60? 65 to 70? 75 to 80? I don't
You
think
could have
she was
been
80
90.
You weren't above not 80, were you? Were you older than 80 years old in 1946?
46.
Maybe it doesn't
See
understand.
that? That was just like a voice right there. That's my stomach right now.
Yeah, me too.
It was almost, that was like a straight out voice.
I didn't hear it. I heard kind of like something knocked over.
Yeah. Are you still here with us?
You want to switch seats, man?
I'm good.
Oh boy. Alright, yeah, we're a little freaked out, but
it's
I
cool.
can
We're
handle
not
it.
afraid. We're
I'm not afraid. I'm going to be in your position one of these days, right? I'll be where you are.
Can you shut that off again?
Thank you.
Wow. This is amazing.
I really appreciate you talking with us tonight. You're the reason why we came here. We have people that actually see you sometimes downstairs in the bar. Is that you that goes downstairs? Do you walk down the stairs? Do you roam other parts of this house? Is that you that's downstairs? People see you. Do you know who the sea captain is that appears at the bar? Is that maybe your husband? Is that a relative of yours? Or is that just one of the travelers that come? Yep.
Travel. So he just stops in every now and again. Could you shut the light off again for us, please? Thank you. So he just stops in every now and again? Or was he just here during the time that people seen him?
Or did he just like the place as much as you do?
Are you here alone? So there's more than you here?
I'm gonna count. When I get to the right number of how many spirits roam this house, I want you to turn the light on.
Just want to make sure that wasn't me
Just
moving.
like that.
Okay. I did move at that time.
Yeah, I was dancing all over the place over there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's not that.
No, because I did.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stomach.
Yeah.
10, 11. That's it, 11.
It's 11 of them here.
It's a lot of people.
Guys, are you guys part of?
Sometimes they answer before you get the
Alright.
question out. So say what you were going to say.
I was going to say, are you guys part of the old home days that used to take place here? Part of the fairs. Can you shut the light off for us? Thank you. Are you guys part of the old home days that used to be here? One of the people that came and seen it? It was a big fair. There's 11 of you here?
Is there 11 spirits in this building? At times are there 11?
Probably use a lot of energy right now if they do use energy
Yeah,
to do that.
I mean,
That's pretty tough.
we might be wearing her out.
Are we wearing you out from doing this?
If this is too much for you, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? Shut that light back off, if you would, please.
Can you shut that light back off for us? Probably struggling now.
Yeah, I can see it. See it getting dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's having a hard time working it. Use my energy if you have to, that's okay. There you go, you can do it. Push a little harder. There you go,
There you go.
a little bit harder. Come on, you can do it. Just one more time, turn that off. Yeah, that camera goes all out of whack.
It does. He's trying to focus on that. On that light.
Yeah, I'm glad we brought that one back in.
Alright. See a freaking coffee cup and a
Yeah.
saucer in the middle of it.
Alright, you're gonna need to turn that light back off before we can leave.
He's trying.
Come on, you can do it. Use my energy. Thank you.
There you go. Do you want us to leave right now? Turn the light
I really
off.
appreciate you talking with us, you know. It's a big deal for us.
Really amazing.
It is, that's incredible that you can turn that flashlight on and off like that. That must take so much energy out of you. We really appreciate you talking with us, and you know, maybe someday we'll make it back up here with. You want us to come back?
You want us to come back?
Maybe we can make it back up here with some better equipment. Also, there's a box right here with a red light on it. You don't have to be afraid of it. That box is a voice recorder. If you speak, that box will hear you, and we'll be able to hear your voice later.
Have you left any messages on here for us?
Have you spoken into this box tonight? If not, can you try? Just go up to it and yell as loud as you can. And when we get home, we're going to play that tape recording back, and we're going to be able to hear you speaking. Did you do that at all tonight? Make that light come on if you did.
What are you saying? They just stood it close, something like that.
Just light blocking out.
Okay.
Is there any spirits in this house that are giving you a hard time? Are there any spirits here that you fear that we can help you with? What can we do to help you? Now that you helped us, our hand is out. I'd like to help you somehow. Would you like us to bring some music for you? Some older music? From your time?
Perhaps you have a message that you want to...
Do you need to tell somebody something? Yes?
You do. Okay, the best way that you can do that is this little red light right here. Actually, you can probably even just speak from where you're at. Will you speak loud and clear?
I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here next to the flashlight. I just didn't want to touch anyways near the flashlight so nobody sees
people
me.
can, yeah, exactly. All right. We got, you know, what do you think? Can you shut that light off now for us? On the count of 3, can you shut that light off? 1, 2, 3.
It was trying, it was dimming with your voice. I don't think she's got much energy left. There we go.
There you go.
I know it's hard. It's a hard thing to turn that on. Oh my god. Tell them like we're in direct communication right now.
We're in like total direct communication right now. You're not gonna believe what we filmed.
Okay, we're gonna go now, okay? We're gonna go downstairs. You're very welcome to come with us. We're gonna have other forms of communication down there. So, please come down and join us downstairs. If it's possible for you to leave this attic and come down there, we're gonna go down there and we're gonna have another form of communication that you can probably get through much easier than this flashlight. I know you're getting tired, we're getting tired. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, you're very welcome to come down with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. This is amazing.
My name is Jared Best. I'm an investigator for OPRS. My big interest is in electronic voice phenomenon, which is EVPs, often called. Basically, are voices that show up on recordings, audio and video in the background. Usually not noticeable up front, but usually found after follow through on an investigation. I've always been interested in that, and I'm hoping that we could catch something like that here on this investigation. We would really enjoy it if you could just do something to let us know you're here. We heard some noises earlier. I believe that was you. But we need solid evidence. We need you to do something. Even if you move one of these light objects. I'll move it onto the floor. This here is a straw. You may or may not know what that purpose of that is for, but it's obviously a harmless object. It's very light. So, here's a challenge for you. Nancy or Roger or whoever else may be listening. Come up and move this object right here. The one I'm pointing at. You see that thing move? Can you do that for us? We really need to know you're here. If you can move that straw for us, I would really appreciate it. Well, I don't believe you're here because you haven't proven to me that you're here. So obviously you don't have any kind of message for us. Because if you did, you'd try and let us know that you're here. You'd try and communicate with us. If you want us to go or leave you alone, let us know. If you are here, come to the sound of my voice as close as possible. Just keep coming. Come up to me, talk to me. Tell me what you want us to know. I hear noise in the back hall. I assume that's the guys coming back down. Yep.
We had no choice. We had to sit there. When you see without the camera.
Okay.
I feel like somebody took like an ice block and just ran it right down.
That straw just moved.
Up on, yeah, up on the third.
Just before I got up, that straw was wiggling.
When you see without the camera.
Okay.
I feel like somebody took like an ice block and just ran it right down.
That straw just moved.
Up on, yeah, up on the third.
Just before I got up, that straw was wiggling. Okay.
I feel like somebody took like an ice block and just ran it right down.
That straw just moved. As I was getting up from the bar, I thought I saw the straw move out of the corner of my eye, but I couldn't be sure until we reviewed the video. At first, I thought it could have been a draft caused by my hand as I was getting up, but as you can clearly see, I put my hand back toward the straw just as fast, and the straw didn't budge.
Needless to say, tonight's investigation was very interesting and provided us with very intriguing results.
The cool thing about this investigation is the evidence that we gathered. It actually backs up all the claims that were presented to us in the beginning of this investigation.
The reveal for this investigation can be seen live on Ustream, as can most of our investigations. Also, for further information, please visit our website at oracleparanormal.com. We'll see you there.